Any advice for those who are going through a days struggle like you are?
Yeah, absolutely. You talking about emotionally or in life, just in general?
Uh, yeah, and also like trauma, and
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things that I would leave people with is that when two different things, but if it's like a midlife, people call it crisis or crossroads or difficulty finding direction. If we start changing our perspective and our wording, right? If we focus on solutions, not problems, and we start saying things like it's a midlife awakening rather than a crisis. When it comes to trauma, this was an experience that you were meant to have, even though it was horrible in a moment. What is going to blossom from this experience? And we do create the experience we feel. So, if somebody's in this place of trying to rise from some traumatic event,
hmm
then really it's about identifying and getting clear on what it is that you truly want. What do you
yeah,
want? And the other part that's very difficult for people to grasp that is necessary is what part of the old version of yourself and your old identity are you actually willing to let go of to move forward? And people like to hang on to this thing, right? An old story or an old version of themselves,
yeah,
and it no longer has a place. And so that's one of the biggest disconnects that people have is it's time to reinvent. And you're not actually reinventing, it's time to actually just become who you were born to be in the first place.